If you lead a big team, spending weeks building development plans, I'm going to show you how you can delegate the whole thing to Huckleberry as the AI executive coach for your team and enable your people to take charge of their own growth and development.
Hey Aaron, what shall we work on today?
Oh, hello. So I want to build a growth plan.
Let's figure out an area to focus on. Is that something you have in mind? Or would you like me to make some suggestions?
Make some suggestions.
Looking at what's come up in your recent sessions and feedback, I see a few strong candidates. First, there's sharpening your customer engagement discipline, making sure follow-ups are timely and customers feel prioritized. That's come up as a real growth edge, and it directly connects to traction, which is the foundation for everything right now. Second, getting sharper at telling the Huckleberry story. Your founder brand is a huge lever for awareness and inbound, and it's something you've been thinking about but hasn't quite locked in yet. Third, delegating and trusting your team more. A few people have mentioned you could empower them to move faster and own more, which would free you up for the strategic work only you can do.
Well, goodness, I think I need to make progress on all three. But founder brand is the thing that I think we should lean into.
That makes total sense. Awareness is the top of the funnel, and you're the face of Huckleberry right now. So what's been getting in the way of you showing up more consistently on LinkedIn and sharing your thinking?
Goodness, I could probably say something about priorities and the amount of things that I get involved in. The truth of it, though, is probably more around I have a little bit of a perfectionist streak around content and maybe a little bit of shyness around putting myself out there.
That's honest. So it's not really a time thing. It's that when you sit down to create, you get caught between wanting it to be perfect and some hesitation about being visible. Here's how I'd break this down. First, you set up the system, build an idea capture mechanism, block your batch creation time, and lock in which 3 content slots you're shipping to each week. Then you do your first batch create and ship, get feedback from Marcus or Diogo on what landed, and track what drives inbound. Finally, you lock in the rhythm by running 3 consecutive weeks without missing a slot, refining your system, and maybe bringing someone else into the habit with you. How does that sound?
I like it.
When do you want this done by?
This is a real priority for Q3, so let's say 30 September.
Perfect. I'll build your plan as soon as you hang up. You can tweak anything before you activate it.
So here's my growth plan, ready for me to activate. You can see the conclusions that came out of that discussion, and I've got very specific tasks that are relevant to my organization and my team here. And it's actually producing suggestions alongside that task of how to actually phrase it with my colleagues, because we're looking to develop as people. Often one of the things that holds us back is the language. And I quite like this one. Look at this. Invite Marcus or one of your advisors into your batch create session to co-create a piece together and then publish it under your name. So I think that growth plan looks pretty great. So there you go. That's growth plans, 6-minute process to produce that plan, then go and review it, edit it, and share it with the rest of the organization. I'm now in charge of my own growth and development, and now all eyes are on me to go and deliver. I better go write some content.